Double Dutch, a celebration of jump rope, rhyme, and sisterhood by Veronica Chambers. Rock Girls. It's early Saturday morning, and five girls gather in the gymnasium of Ridge Junior High School in Central Islip, Long Island. They are a multiracial group, white, black, and brown, but each girl is dressed in a matching red tracksuit. When they jump into the double Dutch ropes, each head bobs with an identical ponytail. They are a team, and what's more, each girl, averaging only 13 years old, knows what it's like to be a winner. The Snazzy Steppers, as this team is called, are the New York City champions. They are also ranked fifth in the world. As they unfold their ropes and begin to jump, they are intensely silent. They don't sing songs, they don't recite rhymes. Peggy and Debbie jump in to rehearse their doubles routine. They move in unison, which isn't easy, and they execute even the most complex moves with a uniform grace. It's as if they were rowers on the same boat, their arms and legs slicing and curving together. The two turners offer up tips and criticism. Don't go faster than the rope, Laniaka reminds her teammates. Sometimes the entire team catches a case of the giggles, prompting their coach to insist they're focused harder. I'm not laughing, Peggy mutters. Yes, you were, whispered Debbie. I smile and then you laugh. In the ropes, it seems that the steppers defy gravity. They do handstands and backflips. They bend to touch their feet and kick their legs as high as Radio City rockets. But they are something even better. They are astronauts of the asphalt, rocket girls limited only by their imagination and their unbelievably limber athletic bodies. Coach Rocket. Life for the Snazzy Steppers wasn't always so sweet. It was only 5 years ago that these girls couldn't jump double Dutch at all. Their coach, Dave the Rocket, started the team 8 years ago when he became frustrated with the lack of positive activities for kids in the public school where he teaches. One recess, I was looking out the window of my classroom, says Coach Rocket. Some of the kids were doing double Dutch on the playground. I was fascinated by the call and response element, the rhythms and the movement. The very next day, Rocket went to the local hardware store and bought a couple hundred yards of clothesline. He made a flyer inviting students to form a double Dutch team. 40 girls showed up. Coach Rocket was thrilled but intimidated. Most of the girls had no double Dutch experience. He would have to teach them, but first he had to learn himself. No small feat for a 40-something wild guy from the burbs, but Coach Rocket was determined to see his girls fly. He visited other schools and playgrounds asking kids for lessons. He studied books about jump rope and scanned the internet for competition tips and news. In just a few short months, he had mastered the game. Coach Rocket even wrote a song to help teach his girls how to jump. My name is Franny. I'm the rainbow frog. Inside the ropes, I am double Dutch star. Bring 3 friends together who share the same dream. 2 turners and 1 jumper make a winning jump rope team. Let's start with 2 ropes. Turners hold the ends. Don't drop the ropes or you have to start again. Bend your knees slightly with your feet set apart. Spin those ropes round and round. You're off to a good start. Can you imagine an egg beater as it spins round and round? That's how the ropes look as they slap on the ground. Come gather around, friends. We are going to have some fun, singing and jumping double dutch. Coach Rocket taught the girls all he knew, and then they attended their first competition in Harlem. The girls were pulverized. Back in Central Islip, it had seemed that they were so talented. Everyone at the Reed Junior High School was impressed by the way they could do flips and somersaults in the rope. Sure, at home, the Snazzy steppers were so bad. They were good, but the teams in Harlem were faster, bolder, smoother, and sassier. The girls left Harlem with no trophies, and their confidence ripped to pieces. It was the most painful thing to watch. They thought they were all that, remembers Coach Rocket. Then they saw double dutch for the first time. The girls hid in the bathroom at the competition, feigning illness. They were so scared. They knew they were one of the weakest teams in the league. I had a little puppy. His name was Tiny Tim. I put him in the bathtub to see if he could swim. He drank all the water. He swallowed a bar of soap. Next thing you know, it was halfway down his throat. In jumps the doctor, in jumps the nurse, in jumps the lady with the alligator purse. Out jumps the doctor, out jumps the nurse, out jumps in lady with the alligator purse. The Snazzy steppers were down, but no means out. Each year they returned to the competition a little stronger. First, they won 5th place, then 4th, then 3rd, then 2nd. Finally, after a lot of hard work, they grabbed the number 1 spot in New York City, qualifying for the World Championships. They've been flying high ever since. They've also become the best of friends. It's a funny math, says Coach Rocket. In double dutch, 1 plus 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 3. 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 1. You have to be tight. If you and I are turning and we have even the tiniest bit animosity toward each other, it comes out on the ropes. You are trying to get kids to care about each other, to learn about each other, to nurture each other. When it works, when a team comes together, it makes for a powerful group of young women. Each of these nest steppers has her favorite element of competition. Speed is my favorite thing, the challenge of it, says Debbie. Freestyle. It's where you get to express yourself, says Erica. My favorite thing is trophies, says Kathleen. My best moment was when I learned the karate kick when I was in the 3rd grade. It's such an easy trick, but it was my first trick. The first time I ever showed some style in the rope, says Peggy. I'm the only girl on the team who came in knowing street double dutch. It's different from competitive jumping. In street rope, you jump long and fast. In competition, you are slowing down the rope so you can catch the trick. It was almost harder than learning from scratch. My style had to change, says Laniaka. Double dutch is fearlessness, the audacious willingness to jump in and mix things up when life is sweeping over you from all sides and incessant overwhelming waves. The skills ultimately, the thrill is not in stopping the flow, but in keeping pace with rhythm. Lynette Clemerson report for the New York Times. Confidence in motion. Double Dutch is bodies and motions, not decoration. Strong, glorious, exuberant. Double Dutch is glorious. Peggy Horiston, award-winning author of The Schoolgirls.